I'm Darryl.
And I'm Renee, and we're here today at Crosswinds Marsh again for a Community Day celebration. And the GC code is GC8HKJ1.
Now, it is very weird seeing this many geocachers hanging around. Everyone's doing the masks, maybe not quite so much social distancing,
Right.
but we have the masks. And
We are outside.
They've got all kinds of stuff set up for us, including some cider and donuts. They've got a first to find raffle, and we actually got one of the first to finds.
It was a lucky dum-dum.
Yeah, it's a lucky dum-dum. You pick the sucker, at the base it has the black mark, and that means you get to pick an envelope and then get the first to find. For us, we got December.
Nice.
So there's 12 new caches that they put out, and of course everyone's going to grab their stuff and head out. They're pairing off into teams, and we're going to go and do the same thing, try to get at least our first to find.
Yes.
But we get to claim it as long as we find it.
Okay.
We get to claim it whether we're first to find or not.
That's nice.
One of those fun problems of geocaching events is you always know where the cache is because there's other people finding it behind you. While we're headed to the next cache, I thought it would be appropriate to give you a little background on the celebration events. So back in the early part of this year, they started awarding the community celebration events to start in like May, and they were supposed to be done by the end of the year. Fortunately, I was awarded one of those. Unfortunately, we got the COVID lockdown and we couldn't do that anymore. So they extended the deadline, and we now have till the end of next year, fortunately. So there are a few of these events, and I'm glad to hit this one as the first of the Community Day celebrations, or celebration events rather, and get the souvenir for it. But I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with mine. Well, we finished about half of the new caches, a little bit over. We do have some older caches to hit along the way, but in the meantime, the sun has come out, and we've broken away from most of the fellow caching groups, in large part because we had a nice, like, half-hour-long conversation with some caching friends. Walking around out here today really does kind of drive home that this is probably the best time of year to be in a place like this.
I think so.
We've got the beautiful leaves and everything, no bugs, a little bit of mud, but not a whole lot.
We're in a marsh.
Yeah, we're in a marsh. The one problem that I would say we have right now is because there are no leaves, the planes are extra loud.
Super loud.
So it's not at all like you're out here in the middle of the woods. It's, you know, that little bit of wooded area near an airport.
All right, that last cache we found was a really cool cache and definitely worth a favorite point. It was kind of a gadget cache, but not exactly. Definitely easier with 2 people and someone who scans a lot higher than I do by myself.
So after 19 caches in about 4 hours, we're nearly done and walking our way back to the parking lot, which is not that far from where that bonus cache is. So we're kind of anxious to get this finished up, mostly because we're very hungry and we need restrooms. So that's it, 20 caches, including the event itself, the celebration event, which is your first celebration icon.
I think it is.
So this is very cool for you. I've got the old one, but this is the first of the new batch because I got mine back in 2010.
Wow, that was almost 10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah. So it was the Lost and Found celebration events at that point.
Okay.
Now it's the celebration, community celebration events. So you've got yours. We got 20 total finds, which is more than we found the rest of October because it's not been a good caching month.
No, it's been really weird weather and really weird everything. Actually, today's weird weather. Yesterday was like summer. Today's definitely a nice fall day. This morning I was a little
cold this morning. Yeah. We had our winter jackets on, so you know, it was one of those kind of days. But we got these 20 and still have 10s left to do in this park. I don't know. Probably I'm going to guess like 30 to 50
at
more
least.
caches.
I wish this park wasn't so far away because
yeah.
I think we walked like 4 miles maybe.
It was a good walk.
But there's so much more to do.
There is. But we'll have to come back, get those later. Next week we've got the Haunted Hamlet event, and I'm very excited because the events are so cool. I'm happy to get back to a couple more, but this is going to be it for a while.
But the really cool thing about Hamlet also is it's the 6th anniversary of my first event ever.
Indeed, and that's going to be another good one, though I don't know how much we're going to be able to film. So
it'll be dark.
Yeah, it's going to be dark. We're probably not going to get anything there. But keep in touch with us by staying subscribed to the channel, hitting that icon over in this corner. And then over on the other side is our geocaching video playlist, where we have a lot more content just like this.